on, man. Let's get it.
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others. When everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides. Let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murder. Let's stop the race and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past. Cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking man. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going. So get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover. And after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's go, y'all. Let's unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Bad, man, the one and only, man. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in to the channel, man. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. Let's go. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, and you're tuning in once again for like the 2000th episode, man. I am not playing, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I got a very serious message, man. Very, very serious message. And I know that's why half the people left, because half the people in the world aren't ready for a serious message. Half the people in the world are lost in the sauce. Half the people in the world are confused and lost. They don't know what the hell's going on. So I understand, and I hope y'all understand that there will not be a lot of people who will reach salvation. There will not be a lot of people who will reach positivity. There will not be a lot of people who will reach the end goal. Most people will not make it in this journey. I got to keep it real, because as they come in, quick as they fall out. And it's not about you watching my video. This is not what I'm talking about. I like I said, I could care less if 1 million people watch or 2, 3, 4 people watch, as long as I'm able to get my point across to somebody. I'm not here to be glorified. I'm not here to be praised and all that. I ain't here for none of that. I'm here to break this shit down, the situation that we're in. And now, like I said, thank you for the chosen ones who choose to listen. The chosen ones who choose to not be blinded, the chosen ones who choose to not be in fantasy anymore. Thank y'all so much for choosing their path to righteousness. You're on the right journey, and you're in the right place for righteousness. There's not a lot of people left on this planet who are fully righteous anymore. And it's not about being perfect. It's not about being sanctified, holy, and all. It ain't about being none of that. It's about going to sleep at night knowing that you did the best thing you could every day you live to make this world a better place. That's what the fuck it's about for me. I don't get to go to bed comfortably unless I know I tried to help. I don't sleep comfortably unless I teach my children something. I don't sleep comfortably unless I feel like I accomplished something for the day. And see, I'm talking about us being weakened. Share this video on your social media. Share this video on your Facebook right now. Share this video on your platforms. We were intentionally weakened over generations, and we know this. The ones who know, we know. This is not a debate. This is not it's not even it's not even to say to acknowledge that we've been weakened is just the tip of the iceberg. Just to acknowledge is just the tip, right? We're living in a time now where men aren't allowed to be men in no kind of facet. We're living in a time where men aren't accepted as men. Shit, matter of fact, we're living in a time where men have been turned into non-men. We're living in a time that accepts people in life choosing paths that they were not born and destined to choose. We live in a time that chooses people in life, that gives people the option in life to choose a path that will get them no results and glorify them in a path that gets them no life results. And that's what I mean by results, life results. There are certain lifestyles that you can choose to live that will get you no results. A weak lifestyle will get you no results. A coward's lifestyle will get you no results. Being normal and comfortable will get you no results. See, the reason why a lot of people haven't got to where I'm at right now is because a lot of people have been weakened and broken down to the point where they totally almost don't even exist anymore. What am I talking about? Am I just on here saying some negative shit, how I feel? That's what maybe you might think. But there's people like Big Beta that keep coming into life, and we keep trying to show people the real way of living, and most people will not adhere. And the thing is, people like me, let me say it very correctly. People like me, I don't want people to live like me. I don't want people to be like me, but I do want to see more righteous people on the planet. I don't want nobody to live like I live. I don't want you to think like I think. I don't want you to try to be like me, but I do want you to understand that you can come to a higher state of vibration and you can rise up and be righteous in your skin. You can live a righteous life on this planet. Now, maybe you might not want that. And see, this is what I understand about this shit. To be a man like a Big Beta, it takes balls and tenacity and galls and gumption. See, to be a man like Big Beta, it takes strength, eternal strength, internal strength, external strength. It takes so much strength to stand up against injustices on this earth. It takes so much effort and so much energy to stand up and do the right thing when you know it's not popular. And see, this is why I say we've been weakened as a people, as a nation of people, as a whole group of people. Most people have been broken down and weakened so much. We don't want to see strong people stronger than us, because it makes you realize how weak you are when another man comes around and shows his true strength. And I realized there's something, and I'm going to play a video. I pray y'all stick around. It don't seem like nobody wants to hear this shit tonight, but I don't care. See, this is the difference between me and most other people. I try to cater to my audience, but the truth is the truth. I cannot alter the truth. See, like these people who stole history and changed history, they stole and changed history to try to twist the truth so we can believe in an alternate reality. But see, people like me, I don't try to twist the truth to say things and make things sound good for my agenda. I don't have no agenda. The only thing I want for this planet is to see more strong men and more real women. That's the only thing I wish to see on this planet. And the only reason I'm doing these videos, these lives, these sessions with the whole world is because I want to see y'all more strong. I want to see men more strong, more leaders. I want to see women being women, not being what you were conditioned to be. Women are not hoes. Women are not supposed to be promiscuous creatures. And by promiscuous, I mean women are not supposed to be bouncing around from man to man to man to man, or woman to woman to woman to woman. We're not supposed to be living like this. But see, these people who, let's go. Let's get to this shit. Let's get to the bottom of this. See, there's people who had to weaken you down so they can take advantage of you. There's a predator nature. There's a predator nature to the weak side of some humans that cannot beat you physically, so they had to manipulate you mentally. They had to do it a different way. And see, a lot of people like to talk shit, and even me, I have my days where I have my frustrations and gripes with the situation of like modern society. I get upset a lot of days with the situation and the conditions of modern society, because there's no reason we should be like this right now. If being that we have full access to information, there's no reason we should be like this. And see, the reason why Big Beta is not popular and all that. See, I don't do this to be popular. The reason why I'm not popular and all that, because y'all niggas is worried about watching the new movie. You're worried about playing the new video game. You're worried about your next hit of comfortability. When Big Beta is not here to cater to your comfortability. Big Beta is not here to cater to your lies. I'm not here to cater to your fantasies. I'm here to speak to your soul and wake you up and get you out of the situation that you're in. But most people don't want to get out of their situation. Most people are comfortable, just like everybody who keeps coming and leaving. They're comfortable. And you know what? I'm going to stop being so politically correct. I'm very much going to stop doing that, because me trying to cater my message and dumb my message down to cater to y'all is bullshit. Because let me say this, whether you are ready for the truth or not, the truth is here to save you. And that's the thing. A lot of people want to be so liked and loved, and they seek so much approval that they don't want to speak the truth. See, people like Big Beta, I'm not here to be liked and approved. I'm here to speak the truth. I'm here to give you a good content on YouTube and talk that shit where you understand exactly exactly what I'm saying. I'm here to break the truth down and make it easier for you to understand and level set you. I'm here to level set you and put you in your perspective so you can understand where you actually stand in life, so you can understand where you need to go in life. Most people don't want to help you get where you want to go. Most people only want to help you most people only want to take from you. Here, I'll help you become a rapper if you give me some money. Here, I'll do this for you. I'll help you if you do this for me. Here, I'll manage your career if I get 20% off of it. Here, I'll do this for you to get this in return. See, everybody's looking to take. Everybody's looking to give and receive, but not give. Most people are looking to receive and take. They're not looking what they can provide. And that's because, let's go. Let me show y'all, before I get into this lecture I want to play for y'all, I want y'all to understand something, how people want you to be weak so they can manipulate you. Watch this shit, man. People in this society want people to be weak so they can manipulate them, bro. Hold on, let me see where that thing at. Where that thing at? Hold on, I gotta download it. No, I ain't even doing that. Let's go. Let's go to why everybody's so weak, man. Let's go, man. Because it don't matter if this is popular opinion. This don't matter what's cool. Because I know y'all only want to hear what you want to hear. I'm not here for that. Let's get to it. Let me show y'all something, man. And thank you to all the people who are ready to receive development, who are ready to develop. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to coddle to your pussy ass fancy. I'm not here to coddle to your soft ass nature. I'm here to wake you up and shake you up. Let's go.
Jif peanut butter. It's that jiffing good. You dress up like a squirrel for it.
Get all the perks with the PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99.
Shut up.
What if everything you've been told about masculinity is a lie? What if the modern world has systematically stripped men of their heroic potential, leaving them hollow, anxious, and lost? Nietzsche saw this coming over a century ago. He warned that the decline of strong, self-overcoming men would lead to a society of mediocrity and resentment. But here's the proof. Look around. Men today are more depressed, more medicated, and more disconnected than ever. The benefit? If you understand Nietzsche's diagnosis, you can reclaim what was stolen: your sovereignty, your purpose, and your fire. Imagine a world where men were forged in fire, not the fire of war, but the fire of struggle, of meaning, of self-mastery. Think of Odysseus, battling monsters and gods to return home. Think of the samurai, whose code demanded excellence in every breath. Think of the Renaissance man, equally skilled in art, philosophy, and combat. These were men who mattered, not because they were perfect, but because they dared to be great. Now fast forward to today. What do we have? Men raised on video games, corn, and participation trophies. Men who've been told their natural instincts, ambition, aggression, dominance, are toxic. Men who apologize for existing. Nietzsche called this the last man, a creature who seeks only comfort, safety, and approval.
Yep.
The last man blinks. That's how Nietzsche describes modernity's ideal man: passive, compliant, bored. But how did we get here? Nietzsche's philosophy was a hammer, smashing the illusions of his time and ours. He saw two forces killing the heroic man. One, Christian morality, the slave mentality that glorified weakness as virtue. Blessed are the meek.
Did you hear what he said? Christianity destroyed men. Oh, we're going to get there. Let this man tell you. I'm going to rewind that shit for the people who don't understand reality. Oh, my God. I keep telling you, I told y'all years and years and years ago how that slave Bible of Christianity destroyed you. It destroyed your manhood. It destroyed your whole freedom. It destroyed you. That slavery book they called the Holy Bible is how they enslaved my African ancestors. That slave book called the Holy Bible is what they used to break my ancestors. Let's go.
Imagine a world where men were forged in fire, not the fire of war, but the fire of struggle, of meaning, of self-mastery. Think of Odysseus, battling monsters and gods to return home. Think of the samurai, whose code demanded excellence in every breath. Think of the Renaissance man, equally skilled in art, philosophy, and combat.
Yep.
These were men who mattered, not
Yep.
because they were perfect,
Yep.
but because they dared to be great.
Yep.
Now fast forward to today. What do we have? Men raised on video games, corn, and participation trophies. Men who've been told their natural instincts, ambition, aggression, dominance, are toxic. Men who apologize for existing. Nietzsche called this the last man.
The
A
last
creature who
man.
seeks only comfort, safety, and approval. The last man blinks. That's how Nietzsche describes modernity's ideal man. Passive, compliant, bored. But how did we get here? Nietzsche's philosophy was a hammer, smashing the illusions of his time and ours. He saw
Listen.
two forces killing the heroic man.
Listen.
One,
Religion.
Christian morality, the slave mentality that glorified weakness as virtue. Blessed are the meek, they said. Nietzsche scoffed. What does not kill me makes me stronger, he shot back. Christianity, he argued, turned strength into sin and suffering into a badge of victimhood. Second, democratic leveling.
Did you hear what? Let me talk about that for a second. Religion. No, not religion. Christianity. It was what was one of the primary tools that I just said that. If you just got in and rewinded, Christianity was one of the primary tools that was used to destroy strong men, particularly strong black men. Christianity was used to make you subservient, to make you obedient, to make you a fucking slave. Christianity is not no, if they say, if somebody hits you, turn the other cheek, love your enemy. You fucking coward. That is the most cowardly thing that you could ever teach anybody, to love your enemy, because you're a fucking coward. That's why. So when somebody bucks you and hits you with that when you don't want it, you're supposed to say, hey, thank you, I appreciate that, give me some more. Get your lame ass out of here. You're never supposed to love your enemy. You're supposed to meet your enemy with the same energy he gives you. Fight fire with fire. You're not supposed to, or fight fire with water, but you have to fight it with something that can destroy it, extinguish it, diffuse it. You cannot kiss your enemy. If your enemy's spitting you in the face and you kiss them, what does that make you? A lover of your own destruction. Just like they taught us, this is how they, in the 1960s, black people were able to get sprayed with water hoses and bit by dogs and shit, because they were broken with their fucking Bible and taught to be slaves and obedient and love your enemy and show mercy to your enemy. This is why every time black people had a struggle or a situation in America and we started to fight back and stand up, they always send a coward Christian like Jesse Jackson out there to defuse the fucking situation. No, y'all, you must love your enemy. We can't beat them with hate. We got to beat them with love. Fucking cowards. That's why religion, especially Christianity, is one of the largest crimes against God on this planet. Christianity is one of the largest crimes against God on this planet. That book is the book that enslaved my ancestors. And y'all talk like, turn your other cheek. Treatment. Let's go. Talk that talk, Nietzsche. Tell them what's up.
The rise of mass society crushed individuality. Nietzsche warned that democracy would produce herdmen, interchangeable, docile, obsessed with equality at the cost of excellence. Look at modern education.
Hold on. First, before I let him keep going, that's why they hate Donald Trump right now. And that, whether you like Donald or not, I don't care for Donald Trump's racism. I don't care for a lot of things he's doing. But whether you like him or not, the reason why they don't like Donald Trump and a man like him is because he's a real man who doesn't care about popular opinion. He doesn't care about what people think, as long as he's trying to do what he feels is best. See, now I'm not saying what he's doing is best. That's not what I'm saying. But the reason why a type of man like Donald Trump is hated so much in our new world we live in, this new world we're living in, is because real men have been erased. Individualism has been erased for the fucking herd mentality, for the we're all equal mentality. We are not equal. We are not equal. That Asian girl in your class, she was way better than you in math. You are not equal to her. That African dude in your class, he was way better than you with kinetics and mathematics and this and that. You are not equal to him. You will never be equal. We will never and have never been equal on this planet. Equal to what? That means to say we're equal is to say that everybody on the planet is the same, and to say that your own individual uniqueness is a lie. And to prove that we're all the same bullshit is a lie, everybody has individual unique fingerprints. Every human being on this planet has their own signature unique fingerprints that proves we're not all the same. Nobody's the same on this planet. Nobody's equal. You are not equal to me, and I am not equal to you. You got people who've been passing money and royalty and wealth down for generations and generations and generations talking about we're equal. Nigga, you know, if we're equal, let me have what's in your bank account. Divide that shit up. Spread it out evenly. If we were equal, spread some of your rich British royalty wealth. If we're so fucking equal, spread some of that good Jewish money that you got and you got so much of. Spread some of that good Jewish money. If we're so fucking equal. We are not equal, and y'all all know this, and we all know this. But you've bit and fed into an illusion to make yourself comfortable because somebody was faster than you, somebody was better than you, somebody's dick was bigger than yours, somebody's bank account was bigger than yours, somebody was stronger than you, somebody took your woman. All the things that made you feel inadequate, you bought and fed into a fucking lie just to make yourself comfortable. And where did the comfortability get you? Delusional. Insane. Let's go.
It doesn't create warriors or thinkers. It creates obedient workers. In The Will to Power, Nietzsche wrote, "The great majority of men have no right to existence, but are a misfortune to higher men." Harsh, maybe, but history agrees. Rome fell when its men grew soft. The samurai disappeared when their code was diluted. The West is following the same path.
Yep.
Let me tell you a story.
Fallen.
A 25-year-old man, let's call him Alex, sits in his apartment, scrolling.
Hold on. The reason why America is falling right now is because the nation has weakened us to the point where we cannot stand and you better get your motherfucking ass out of here, my nigga. I'm not playing, bro. If I see any bug, boy, you better get your bug ass out of here. I'm gonna kill you. The reason why America is falling the way it is right now is because we've been weakened to the point where we can't keep up the pace of the nation. We can't keep up with the demands of the nation. Niggas can't keep up at work. Niggas can't keep up in nowhere. Professionally, businessly, management, relationship. Niggas can't even keep up because we were weakened. Weakened. You go to a restaurant right now and see, this is why everybody runs. I don't want, to be honest, the reason why you can prove this right now. Go to a restaurant when the restaurant's busy and you will see these people fall apart. Watch the average American, listen to the average American talk about what they can take and can't take. They've been weakened. I've heard men talking about how hot it is. I hear men talking about how oh, we're busy, oh, this and that. A bunch of weak shit. I hear men complaining when we're not the ones who had to suffer whips and punishments and beatings. We get rolled up. We get fired. You know, we don't get hung and lynched. We get fired. That's our way. That's the way of getting lynched and hung. It's getting fired. So we ain't been through nothing to where we should be complaining. Our work in our society is not that hard to where we should be complaining. Nigga, you ain't got to pick a bale of cotton, which is the size of like a truck, a pickup truck. You don't have to pick up a tow truck size of cotton to make your fucking get some money. She don't got to do that. And then you can't have blood in your cotton. You can't have sticks in your cotton. A bunch of the spurs that come on the cotton. You can't have none of that in your cotton. It's got to be pure, fluffy cotton. And by hand, in a bag, you plucking this shit all day by hand in a bag. And somebody comes around on a horse, and if you're not up to speed, up to par, they're gonna pop you with the whip, crack you with the whip. You don't have no troubles in your modern job force. Stop complaining. Get tougher. Every day people be complaining around me. I'll be like, God damn, man. Not every day. I'm just talking, man. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking about Americans. I watch the internet. I watch social media. Every day, motherfuckers complaining. Oh, this 9 to 5 life is too hard. Woo-de-woo. Like, we don't want to work. We don't want to. Okay, okay. You be careful what you wish for. You be careful what you wish for. Talking about, oh, America don't pay off. And they don't. I know what you're saying. I work here too. I work every day. Yes, I do. But until we build something better, you can't complain about what's provided for you. And see, this is where real men come in. See, I know I can't complain about why I always do my, no, let me say this. I always do my pointing out flaws in society. I do that a lot every week. Y'all see me. But I also provide alternatives to this shit. I don't get on here and complain and, oh, this is bad. This is what do. I tell you and show us all what we can do to avoid these situations. Yes, this is going on, but you can do this. Yes, this is see, real men provide solutions to problems. Real men dive head first into the problem. See, if you got a active crime going on, you call a man to help you. You call 911, a man to come help you. And that man, that tenacious, bold man, even if it's a woman, I don't give a fuck. But that man is gonna boldly dive in and rush into the danger situation. Say, what's going on, everybody? That's what this world needs to save us. When you call the police, you don't want a fucking coward. When you call the police, you don't want a short, small, little woman to come. You don't. You want a big, protective man to come, and you want him to come with the pistol swinging. You don't call the police and say, "Hey, send the most docile, smallest cop officer that you got, because I'm real timid around police and I have a fear of police. So can you please send one of your smaller, docile." Nigga, they gonna laugh at your stupid ass. They gonna laugh at your stupid ass because they have to send a real bold, tenacious man to dive into a dangerous situation to save and change and stop the situation. When there's a fight in school, the principal, the police, they don't call the motherfucker, they call security. The bold, tenacious person who's going to run and dive into that danger and stop it. All right, get over here, split it up. The world depends and needs strong-willed and strong men to solve the problems of the planet. But see, they weakened you down to where you're not even a man. They weakened you down to where you didn't have a man around you. Most of y'all didn't even have men around. A lot of families nowadays don't have a man in the home. So the children don't even learn how to respect nor deal with a man. So authority from a man is like foreign aid to some people. That's like goddamn FEMA coming and dropping a food pack on your head after a hurricane. It don't happen like that. That's like having a stepdad. Most people in this society are used to random men coming in and out their mother's life. So they don't know nothing about strong male, consistent male authority. Shit, they don't even respect male authority. Do y'all know every day how much I hear men get emasculated? Every day. If a man don't speak with a certain tone, he gets emasculated. If a man has a high pitch, he gets emasculated. If a man sings, if he's too soft, if he's too gentle, if he's too kind, he gets emasculated. If a man was raised by a woman and he's feminine, but he's not, you know, whatever, he's emasculated. And then on top of that, most men didn't have men to raise them in their lives, so they've been emasculated. You had no leader, you had no father, no role model figure. So you look to rappers, you look to the drug dealers, you look to the local people in your neighborhood. You might have had a good coach, you might have had a good pastor, a good preacher, a good somebody, but you didn't have a consistent male role model in your life, most people. This is the destruction of man. This is the destruction of man. What's good, Mikey B? This is the destruction of man. Hey, Mikey B, thank you for that. Thank you, Mikey B, for the $10 donation, man. I appreciate you, man. Going through it, well, I got you, man. I'm here for you, man. But I say this, man, we all going through it, bro. We're all going through it. And I'm gonna tell you this, every man has to reach, every man in your life, you have to reach and go through your suffrage point. Every man. In every man's life, you're gonna suffer greatly. And you know why? So you can grow. See, this the thing. When that bull is coming at you, like a conquistador, when that bull's coming at you, you don't just fucking ball up and let him just start jabbing you, or else you're gonna die. When that bull's coming, you grab that motherfucker by the horns and you try to goddamn survive that motherfucker. Or you stab, you poke his ass with the goddamn poker until he goddamn can't take no more. You don't motherfucking break, my brother. Don't break. Of course you're going through it. Boy, I've been through more pain than most people. Only pain I really haven't faced and dealt with a lot of is death. I only lost a few family members, like, you know, my grandma, my auntie, my grandma, both my grandmas, my auntie, my uncle. Like, you know, I ain't had many deaths in my life. And all ones I had, they hurt because it was real fam. But to be honest, I done faced all the struggles that a man could face. The heartbreak, the abuse, the turmoil, the torment, abused as a child, abused as an adult. I've been through the fucking abuse, brother, the worst that you can go through. Not the worst, but some of the worst levels that you can go. See, God won't put you through more than you can bear. See, some people can bear more than others. He ain't gonna put you more than you can bear. See, and I'm gonna say this too. That's another one of those trick statements that the devil gave to us. He's not gonna put you through more than you can bear. That is the devil who said that. I just thought about that. That is an evil satanic statement. God won't put you through more than you can bear. That is implying that you are supposed to suffer in God's name. That is fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Their whole way that they taught us was fucking bullshit. God won't put you through more than you can bear. That's slave talk. That's slave talk. Master ain't gonna kill me, but he gonna beat the living out of me. He ain't gonna take it all the way because he loves me. Master loves me. But when he beats me, it's real bad. That's fucking slave brainwash. God won't put you through more than you can bear. Fuck that shit. That's some goddamn lies. That's a lie. Because God, if he's loving and if he's really caring and knowing and all this, and I'm to a different understanding of life than y'all are. I've surpassed the fucking bullshit. I understand it for real. I've seen aliens. I've seen demons. I've seen miracles. I've made miracles. I've seen things that the mind can't rationalize. I've seen things that humanity hasn't rationalized. I know what life really is. Everything that we've been constructed to believe, not everything, majority of things that we've been constructed to believe is bullshit, just to trap us in. Your racism is bullshit because you're not equal. We're not equal. They don't, if we was equal, how do we goddamn have to work all these jobs all our lives and get nothing in return? If we're equal, how do you make a certain amount of hour, but the company's making millions of dollars per year? Ain't no motherfucking equal. It's slavery. It's just different levels and different forms of this shit. And see, now that we're understanding that what's going on, they're going to get rid of all this shit and start a new system. Because before they let you go free, boy, oh boy, I can't say the things I really be wanting to say, because I understand that this is a herd life of coward life of people who, look what he said over here. Look what this nigga said. See, right now they're trying to suppress me. Right now they're trying their best to bury me under the fucking darkest cave in YouTube's views, in YouTube stratosphere. They're trying to bury me right now because they know if the world gets wind, I already went viral where I had millions of people coming in, hundreds of thousands of people coming in. And they were like, oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Every time I ever went viral, I'm going to be honest, on my channel, I don't have no trolls who try to talk down to my message, because there's nothing you can say to refute my message. I don't have the type of message that can be refuted. There's nothing nobody can do to refute what I'm saying, because when I speak, it's absolute, because I study. I know what I speak. I don't just speak. That's the difference. A lot of people just want to speak. I know what I'm saying. And before they let you off this plantation, why do y'all think the real ID is going on right now? They talked about that back in lockdown times. Get the real ID and you be in your region and they'll know exactly where you're at just in case a calamity happens or a disaster happens. What? So they got giving us IDs now that have our state on them. We're not Americans anymore. We're properties of these states now. You can't get out of your state if something happens now. See, y'all don't know what the fuck's going on because you don't think big enough. I've seen this before. They did this in Nazi Germany. They did this to the Jews. They had their cards, the card to go here, the card to go there. They did this to us during the lockdowns. Non-essential, essential. Here's your pass. You can go out and work. You can walk the streets after 8 o'clock if you got this pass. If you don't have this free slave pass, the slave catchers are coming to get you. They've done this before. These are old tricks. A lot of y'all just don't know your past, so it's gonna happen again to you. The history repeats itself if you don't understand it. The only way history changes is when bold men like me step up and speak up against the fucking lies. That's the only way history changed. That's the only thing that ever changed the life is bold men and bold women, real men and real women. They were the only thing that ever changed this life. But y'all don't want change. You want the fucking NFL. Why don't nobody watch NFL no more? Why is the game's not fun no more? Why is it there's no good movies? Because all this shit is done, dummy. Why do you think there's 1,000 shows for you to watch on Netflix? So you can sit down and be tricked and trapped and not know what to do. You'll spend 20 minutes, because I do it. You'll spend 20 minutes trying to find something to watch because it's too much options. I be trying to find something decent to put in my mind rather than some bullshit. Oh yeah, now let me tell y'all about something too, because I was waiting on this bullshit movie to come out, right? I was waiting on Sinners to come out, and that movie's bullshit. Let me tell y'all, that is the biggest crock of propaganda to bait black people into some hatred that I've ever seen in my life. See, black people are the most loving people on this planet. Black people are the only ones, we the only ones who don't have civil wars and wars. And Africa don't be having no big ass wars unless some European or Arab nation comes in and floods them with guns and weapons. Every genocide in Africa was funded by Chinese weapons or American or European weapons. Every fucking one. They don't make AK-47s in Africa. They were, this dude, I watched the documentary, well, I watched this one time where they said it was a weapons documentary. The dude said in Africa China sold them crates of machetes for a penny per machete. They said in Africa, before those Bantu warriors, before it was one of those major genocides, the Hutu people and that Hutu genocide back in the day. They said that genocide was funded by European, and no, that one in Rwanda, I think it was Hotel Rwanda. The movie watch the movie Hotel Rwanda, which is based on a true story. That nigga said we bought the machetes for a penny. So these genocides, these wars, these calamities, these mass atrocities in the world are funded by evil foreign nations. Africa is not a war nation. Africa is a resource nation. That's why these evil nations come in and give African nations weapons to destroy and dismantle themselves so they can come in and swoop in and give some foreign aid and some money to buy up the resources. They've been doing this to Africa since the 1940s, since the 20s, the 30s. Since the 1900s, they've been doing this to Mother Africa, raping her and robbing their people and pillaging their people. And now we are seeing real leaders like Ibrahim Traore and different people stepping up and standing up, uniting not just Africans, but Africans and Americans all around the world. And see, these people do not like the unity that's coming about. So they give you bullshit movies like Sinners, which is an evil ass movie, bro. They had every sin in the whole world. All the 7 deadly sins were in that movie. Lust, envy, greed, adultery, murder. Everything was in that movie. Distrust, envy, everything was in that fucking movie. That movie was trash. It was good cinematography, but it was trash. Trash. And then they try to always play on our cultural fancies with these movies, playing old primitive ways of dancing and primitive ancient dance and primitive this, trying to play on your fucking spiritual heart. All the while promoting hate. This movie promoted hate. Sinners promoted black people killing white people. We don't want to kill white people. That's bullshit. That is what they want us to do so they can wipe our stupid ass off the map. Because they were never able to wipe us off with the systematic, with the drugs, with the poverty, the poison, the poisonous water. They were never able to kill black people off with all that. But if your dumbass baits yourself into some stupid civil unrest, they will be able to kill your stupid asses off. Because it ain't a race. We don't want, I, as a black man, speak. I love all good people on this planet. But we are tired of the racial injustices of this planet. And we all know who created and holds on to the racial injustice system of this country. We know who created it. And we know who holds on to it. The one who's pulling you over, the one who's locking you up, the one who's evicting you, the one who does all this shit. The one who keeps moving you around and shifting you around and dislocating and relocating you, that is the one who's doing this shit. Hit that like button, man. Everybody hit that like button, man. Let me keep playing this shit, man, because real men are the only protection we have on this fucking planet. And if we keep being cowards, oh, the new Jordans came out, the new movie came out, the new game came out. If we keep doing that shit, we're done.
Rolling through Instagram, he sees men stronger, richer, happier than him. He feels a pang of envy, then shame. Why can't I be like them? But instead of training, instead of building, he numbs himself with weed and video games. Nietzsche would recognize Alex immediately. The man of resentment, he called him. A man so poisoned by comparison that he'd rather blame than become. But here's the shocking truth.
Woo!
Alex isn't weak. He's been lied to.
He said, a man so poisoned, he'd rather blame than become. Niggas be having hate in their heart, niggas looking at you. Oh, hating ass nigga, get your grind on. Niggas be like, I want to do YouTube or this and that. Nigga, I made 1,000-some videos before niggas. I made thousands of videos before niggas started paying attention to me. Get your fucking grind on, my nigga. You can't motherfucking you can't fake this shit. You got to make this shit. Real men work. Pussies wait around and put their hands out and wish and wait. Ain't nobody bringing no savior to you. You got to save your fucking self. Let's go.
Society told him, don't be aggressive, but aggression built civilizations. Don't compete, but competition breeds excellence. Don't stand out, but greatness requires standing out. No wonder men are lost. Nietzsche's solution, become who you are. Not a meme, not a cog, not a consumer, a creator, a man who imposes his will on the world.
Big
This isn't
Bad
about being a tyrant. It's about owning your chaos. The heroic man isn't fearless. He acts in spite of fear.
Facts.
He doesn't wait for permission.
Real men don't wait around. We make shit go down. Let's go.
When Nietzsche was 24, he was a professor at Basel University. By 35, he was a wandering philosopher, writing books nobody read. He died alone, insane, and broke. And yet, his ideas changed the world.
Yep.
Why? Because he dared. You don't need to be Nietzsche, but you do need to ask, what have I sacrificed for comfort? What greatness have I buried to fit in? What would I attempt if I knew I could not fail? But here's the problem. Even if you want to change, the world will fight you. How? By convincing you that your pain is a disease, not a catalyst. Now, we'll expose the medicalization of masculinity, how therapists, pills, and gurus are making men weaker. Stay with me. The journey has just begun. Depression, anxiety, ADHD. These words are thrown around.
Hold on. Before he says what he's going to say, I always tell y'all all the time, emotions, pain, depression, stress, and all those things like that are a part of your life, and they must be embraced and used. I always tell y'all that. I never say, hey guys, you're going to be happy, and it's going to be the greatest day of your life. And God, life is wonderful, guys. You can just be whatever you want to be, and never say none of that shit. You must go through everything you're supposed to go through in this life and rise above it. And if it's so bad that you went through it, you make sure you stop it, and you make sure it'll never happen to nobody else in you or in your family or around again, because you speak up about it and you destroy the possibility for the wrong to be happening again. That's what real men do. That's what real people do. If you go through things, you don't say, oh, it happened. You say, okay, that shit happened. That was some bullshit. I ain't never gonna let nobody else go through that shit again. See, that's the reason why I do things in my life the way I do, because I've been through bullshit that no person should go through. So I'm gonna protect my children from going through that shit. But I'm not gonna shelter them. I'm gonna explain to them why they're being raised the way they're being raised. like celebrity children. My children are being raised like celebrity children. Celebrity children have private and public and homeschool. Celebrity children are private and homeschool. Celebrity children, when you go out into the world, man, when my children go out, everybody's like, oh my God, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all so beautiful, so gorgeous. Everybody on them. It's like celebrity life. And their daddy's a worldwide leader. I'm not trying to shelter or nothing like that. I'm trying to condition them to understand the reality before the world gets their hands on them and gives them a bunch of bullshit. That's what I'm doing with my babies, and it's happening. See, that's the thing. The devil keeps trying. He sends his evil demons, his evil succubuses to try to break and stop what we got going on. Only God could stop what we got going on over here, man, because we ain't doing nothing wrong. And when you ain't doing nothing wrong, people can't really have a way to fuck with you. But they'll do anything just to watch you suffer. See, that's why I tell people, when you have enemies, you have to move accordingly. When you have enemies, you have to be very wise and strategic on how you move. But see, I don't have no enemies, but I have haters. And when you have haters, you just have to protect yourself by not committing any fucking crimes. I keep telling y'all this too. You're not supposed to be perfect and all that, but a man who's in the wrong cannot be right. So it's best to be a righteous man. It's not be a religious, all that. No, I'm just living my life as a righteous man. I don't need to know every fucking verse in the Bible. I don't need to know every fucking verse in the Quran. I don't need to know none of that shit. See, the monkey that's raised up in the Amazon, he doesn't know the fucking Quran. He doesn't know Jesus. He don't know nothing about that. But he's a righteous life. He's living a life to survive and live the way God wanted him to live. The cats don't know about Allah and Jesus, but they're living the righteous life the way God wanted them to live. They live the natural instinct life that God wanted them to live. You, as a human, are the only one who doesn't live the natural God instinct life that he wanted you to live. You followed his tradition, that tradition, that tradition, that tradition. See, when a man like Big Betty comes to you and says, hey, you don't need none of that bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Only thing you need to be doing is focus on being a better version of yourself. When somebody like me come around and say that, niggas be like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that mean, bro? Nigga, fuck religion. What? Nigga, what? Nigga, fuck religion. Fuck being what? Fuck being evil. Nigga, I'm on demon time. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? I'm on demon time. It's crazy out here in these streets, nigga. What you know about goddamn switches and shit, nigga? Get your stupid ass up out that neighborhood. Get you a job, work, get 3 checks, and get your car, fill it up with a U-Haul, and get your stupid ass out the neighborhood. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas talking about, it's real in the field, this, nigga. Get the fuck out the battlefield. Get the fuck out the battlefield. Nigga, you don't understand, nigga. It's real out here. Well, get the fuck out. See, this is what people don't understand. You don't have to stay in poverty. You don't have to stay in the bullshit neighborhood your mama could only afford to live. You don't have to stay in the projects where your mama could only afford to live. You don't have to fucking stay there. I don't give a fuck if you got friends. I don't give a fuck if you grew up with the niggas for 20. Man, this goddamn east side till we die, my nigga. Okay, well then you're gonna die right there, my nigga. Okay then, you got that. East side till you die. Don't stay your stupid ass over on the east side. No, go to that same store. Yeah. They ain't got no good quality food over there. Just stay right there though. Yeah. Get you a bag of chips. That's what you want. No. Get you some orange juice, my nigga. Get some water too, cause you got to wash that trash food and chips down. You get some of that chicken, that crispy chicken? Okay, get some of that chicken, my nigga. Get some of that with a biscuit, too. This east side, nigga. I don't give a fuck about nothing. This east side shit, nigga. I was born on the east, I'm gonna stay on the east, and you're gonna fucking die on that bitch, too. And see, that's the thing. We need to lose this. Why y'all so fucking loyal to these neighborhoods? You don't, niggas, your friends dying in these motherfuckers. Your family's dying in these motherfuckers. Exactly, bro. Get your stupid ass on, save up 3 paychecks, get your stupid ass a U-Haul truck, and get your stupid ass on somewhere and just move somewhere. Or sit there and catch that switch. Man, you don't want that. Man, that shit is Swiss cheese. Young brothers are getting Swiss cheese every motherfucking day with ARPs and, man, handheld AR-15s, man. What you think they put that in the black community for? That's not for you to fight the terrorists. See, you're supposed to be getting proficient with your rifles, practicing with your friends. You don't got to go killing each other. Go to the gun range with your boys. That's the real fun. Go to the gun range with your best friends and go, like, you know, being lane for lane for lane. That's the real fun. So you can be proficient with your fucking rifle. So you can be well trained with your rifle. That way, when terrorism comes your way or threat comes your way, you can disarm and dismantle the threat. Instead of trying to kill a nigga who got nothing to, don't kill him. You gonna need him. That's your fellow soldier. Stupid. Y'all in them neighborhoods, you nigga from the other side, bro. You know that nigga 2 streets over, my nigga? Yeah, no. 2 streets over. No. Yeah, you know, this block and that block. Yeah, the nigga on 2 streets over, 3 houses down, bro. He looked at me crazy, bro. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna get him. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. And nigga put a shiesty on. And shit. Yeah, that's that nigga right there, bro. Hey, nigga, what's that shit you was talking, nigga? I ain't say nothing. He didn't even say nothing. He just looked at you because he didn't recognize you. He didn't know you. Yeah, nigga was looking at me crazy, bro. I was off a perk, too. I was off a perk and a Xanny. My nigga was on demon time. That nigga looked at the wrong nigga. You've been weakened. You look at your brother like he's the enemy. Women look at men like we're the enemy. Y'all have been weakened. And you wonder why you can't find a man, because you've been taught to hate us. You've been taught to not respect and not love us. You will never find a man. Never. You don't respect a man, you will never find a man. You will never keep a man. Never. You don't love us. You don't even know us. All you know is that dick. That's what you know. That's it. You don't know a man beyond that, and don't care to know a man beyond that. You will never have a man long term. Never. You get some short term back burn and some carpet burn. That's all you're going to get. If you learn to love us and treat us as the most precious necessity that God created, the man, the most precious tool that God created, till you learn to treat us like that, you will never have us. You will never have one of us. Never. You're going to get with them low vibration nigga. He going to have a beer. Look, he going to be like, yeah, I'm drunk, girl. Yeah, girl, you right. Get with his dick because I'm drunk. I'm going to goddamn kill it tonight. Yeah. That's all you going to get. A drunk skunk. A drunk unk. You can get a drunk unk. It's fucked up out here, man. Let me keep playing my boy and let him keep trying to put some sense into y'all. Let's go. Because y'all don't like to hear from the black man. Let's let the white man keep telling it. Let's go.
Found today like common colds. Something to be medicated away. Something external to the self. But what if these aren't just disorders? What if they're symptoms of something deeper? Something Nietzsche warned us about over a century ago. Picture this. A young man walks into a psychiatrist's office. He says he feels empty, restless, like life has no meaning. 20 minutes later, he's handed a prescription for SSRIs and sent on his way. No questions about his purpose. No challenge to his comfort. Just a pill to silence the unease. Nietzsche would have raged at this.
Me too.
He called it the morality of pity. The idea that suffering is a flaw to be eliminated, not a forge to be embraced. Modern therapy culture has turned men into patients instead of warriors.
Pussies.
Instead of asking, what is this pain trying to teach me?
Pussies.
We're told, here's how to make it stop. But what if depression isn't a malfunction, but a signal? Go back to the 19th century. Men like Theodore Roosevelt, who suffered severe asthma as a child, were told, you are weak, now fight. And so he did, lifting weights, boxing, pushing his body to its limits. His pain wasn't medicated, it was weaponized. Fast forward to today. A boy fidgets in class, struggles to focus. Prescription, amphetamines. Nietzsche saw this coming. He wrote, man does not seek pleasure, only the absence of pain. And modern psychiatry has perfected that pursuit, dulling the edges of male discontent with pills and platitudes.
Shit crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. And the thing about it, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The blessed thing about this is, it's great that I preach the same type of theology as one of the greater thinkers from back in the day, because it's like I keep telling y'all, God keeps sending certain men and anointing certain prophets to fucking preach and teach the real true ways of life. And we keep trying to come back and do the same shit over and over. It's getting more easier and proficient now and easier to do with social media and things like that. But now I'm telling you, God's been creating Nietzsche's and Big Bad A's and motherfuckers like Kevin Samuels and people telling the truth for so long. And people are finally starting to catch on. I appreciate and I love it so much. You know what I mean? Let's go.
But here's the brutal truth. You cannot medicate a soul into strength.
Nope.
For decades, we've been sold the myth that depression is just a chemical imbalance. Yet studies now show antidepressants barely outperform placebos. Why? Because depression isn't just a brain malfunction. It's often a rational response to a meaningless life.
Yep.
Nietzsche put it bluntly.
Yep.
He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
Wee.
Think about Viktor Frankl.
He said, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Nigga, I'm living for my kids. Nigga, ain't nothing I can't do. I made a name for myself out of the fucking drop internet where there's millions of people trying and striving. Bro, there's nothing you cannot do. Like I said on my song, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. There's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta balance it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. You'd be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. I don't know what that is. Yeah, you can have some. Yeah. Let's go, man. Nietzsche, keep talking that shit.
Auschwitz not because of Prozac, but because he had a purpose, to rewrite his stolen manuscript.
Yep.
Or Hemingway, who wrestled with depression his whole life, yet channeled